Hello there and welcome back to the channel where today we have the Tycoon news yet again, where we've got quite a few stories. It's been quite a busy start to the year for Tycoon games, and there's still a lot to come after this video, so without any further ado, let's jump into the first game today. Coming directly from Aerosoft, we have the upcoming release of Grand Casino Tycoon, set in the bright setting of Vegas. You'll get to use a combination of expansive tech trees, extensive building tools, a long list of roulette machines, poker tables, and more to entice customers and build up your profits until you become the most profitable casino around. You can choose to play in an endless sandbox mode, or instead go for a challenge-based campaign mode, dropping by multiple casinos and completing a set of challenges to turn any dire casino into a big-budget money-making machine. The game has a set release date of spring 2020, and also stay tuned for some gameplay from myself coming soon too. And if the email I got was correct, there should be a demo available in one of the upcoming Steam festivals. Next, we have Econia, a business simulator which allows you to build, invest, expand, hire, and trade your way into becoming a big business tycoon. But how does that work, I hear you ask? Well, combining aspects of a city builder and management tycoon game, Econia sees you build a multitude of businesses throughout the in-game city, starting from a small street with nothing of real value and turning it into the place to be for booming businesses. Econia forces you to make fast and strategic decisions in a simulated in-game economy. If you're lucky, you'll take advantage of the economy to grow your businesses far beyond the capability of other players, to become the best player in the, Econia world, the biggest tycoon around. Econia currently has plans to release on Steam this summer and is currently available on all mobile platforms for free. Current reviews from these mobile versions of Econia sit at a 4.5 average rating, with many complimenting the game's more detailed features, which go beyond most mobile tycoon games, but pointing out that the game will still have, some way to go in the optimization and bug fixing process, which I'm sure will be done more than in time for the PC release of the game later this year, of course. Build Discover America is an upcoming city builder, management, and RTS experience set in a developing America. Build Discover America is set to feature a wide array of economical and political tools to use to your advantage to both defend your territory and advance your people and, technology and status, really. As you progress in the game, you'll be able to build multiple villages in this developing country that is America, laying tracks, building train stations, and stretching from the East Coast all the way to the Wild West and further. Ensuring you use the in-game tools to build strong and forever advancing buildings is really essential to building a solid foundation for the future of your people and their settlements in this new country. All the while, the game will progress down a realistic historical timeline of events and developments, which will see you tasked with encountering and handling in order to keep your people alive to see another day. You'll get to establish the first incarnations of famous buildings in America, such as the Congress Building, the Statue of Liberty, and more. While the game is based on historical events, you get to choose how you interpret these situations and whether you go with the real-world answers or make up your own path for the country. All in all, this seems like an interesting game with a release possible in 2022. Aviation Management is a mobile tycoon game allowing you to manage your own airline. Modeled off real-world details, while also including 50-plus aircraft from the real world, Aviation Manager is a great on-the-go management game for you to spend your fleeting moments of free time within. It features the ability to make your brand and basically build your own airline, manage a wide array of company staff, customize your planes' internals, and manage your network of planes and their respective routes, while of course ensuring your company doesn't go bankrupt, because that's not very good, as many airlines have in the real world recently. The game can be found for 69 pence on the Google Play Store. Coral Island is a game which recently appeared on Kickstarter and has had its goals successfully met. Coral Island is a farming simulation game which sees you build and manage your dream farm, planting what you want and ensuring the plants and animals are properly cared for. You'll be able to dive into the depths of the ocean as well in Coral Island, planting and restoring the local coral reefs in order to help the worldwide environment and make your island look like an even more beautiful utopia. Now, Coral Island is also a life simulation game, allowing you to interact with and socialize with locals, and also features the ability to find a significant other in your life, well, your virtual life at least. Of course, this means you'll have to customize your character with a wide array of clothing and other available items. However, you'll always have to be ready to run back to your little farm to prevent emergencies and keep things running smoothly, or else your plants and your animals, they may choose not to be around anymore. Let's put it that way. Coral Island plans to release sometime in 2021, assuming the Kickstarter campaign goes successfully. For those of you who were fans of the Project High-Rise series and maybe want a change of scenery from the old faithful game that it is, you may want to look towards Towers Inc. Towers Inc. is an upcoming strategy tower building game where, as you can guess, you build and manage a tower building. You'll be able to build a variety of office spaces, unlock upgrades, and research new features to build better buildings and higher quality living and working environments. You'll have to keep renters happy by offering consistent and reliable services for them to use and ensure that their spaces are functional and dysfunction-free. In order to keep renters around and increase your profits, you'll have to offer a growing list of unique services and high-quality premises for them to keep paying you that sweet, sweet cash. Towers Inc. currently has no set release date on Steam. Mini Countries is a level-based strategy puzzle game where you will have to establish a town, build up resources, and sustain a transport network throughout this mini country. You'll have a multitude of buildings available to you, from trading to production to storage. You'll be able to build them all and utilize them to create a wide and sprawling transport system for your mini country. The game also includes seasons, giving you your levels set in a lovely snowy backdrop, a bit akin to the weather we're having in Scotland right now. All in all, Mini Country seems like an awesome little game. It has a planned Steam release date of the 12th of February 2021, which should be around the time that you're seeing this video. Lonefarm is an upcoming life sim and farm simulation game. We really are getting a lot of them recently, eh? As you try to escape into the country to start a new life, Lonefarm sees you arrive in a small island in the middle of the South Pacific. Here you'll have to sustain yourself, planting an array of crops which will need your special attention and care to be sustained. But not only will you need to grow these crops, but you will have to build your farm on this new island, establishing solid structures of buildings that are not only going to prove functional, but that look nice and fit the style of your farm. Lonefarm is a first-person game which includes some narrative elements to the gameplay. It has a planned release of August 2021 on Steam. Caravan Trade Tycoon is a game set in the Middle Ages. It sees you become a merchant in this time, trading items and earning money to fund your way into the world. As you grow your trading empire, you'll be able to upgrade your small little caravan, purchase new items for sale, and combine resources to make even more valuable items to sell for profit. The game features over 500 cities across 9 countries, 100 plus in-game items within 10 in-game categories as well. The more you make, essentially, the bigger you'll be able to grow your trading empire. As you visit these cities as well, you'll be able to open up shops and manage a wide array of staff, and a whole host of new items and researches will become available to you as you progress into these cities. Caravan Trade Tycoon received negative reviews upon release, citing a good game marred by multiple bugs, a bad UI, and bad visuals. However, only 2 reviews exist at the time of writing, so, it may improve. That is us for today. There's quite a lot to come in the future. There's a lot of Tycoon games that have been announced recently, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. If there's any improvements or any games you think should be included in videos in the future, then put them in the comments below. But